Hi guys, welcome back to The Sullivan Pursuit. Those of you who know me know that I don't wear makeup very often, but I've had a few hard days. So I figured I might as well get dolled up and make a video about what's going on. So let's see how to deal with life when you're not traveling and you don't have any prospective plans and the world is just crazy. If you're like me, you feel way more sane when you're traveling, and when you're stationary, it feels like you can lose your sanity a little bit. We all go through like ups and downs with this, and yeah, this is my tips on how to survive not traveling when you're a travel-y nomad world person. So here you go. Okay, the biggest thing for me personally is to keep busy. Like, if I'm just sitting here doing nothing like I have been for the past couple days because of everything that happened with my car, I get kind of depressed, I get super in my feels, I get super emotional, and then I'm like, why is the world so wrong? But if I'm working and I'm grinding and just like making moves, then I feel like at least I'm sort of being productive, and it keeps my brain and my body active, which brings me to my next point. Alright, so my next point, which is also something that I'm not the best at besides working, is movement, like keeping your body active and just moving around, because once again, when you're sluggish, your mind becomes sluggish, and then you just start to get all in your feels. And so I tried doing yoga this morning because I threw my back out last week, so I figured it was a good way to start moving without putting too much pressure on myself, and like, it helped. I wouldn't say it solved all my problems, but it helped a little bit. I think the best thing would be if you can join a sports team or like a community like soccer or the gym or whatever it is. I just feel like those things are really beneficial and they keep you very active. So that's what I would ideally want to do if I was going to stay here longer, but I'm only planning on being here a few more months. That is really important is support, and support can come in many forms. For me, it's my mother and my travel friends. I feel like staying in touch with friends you've traveled with is super important because it just kind of reminds you that that time did exist. And also, usually travel friends have a really good perspective on things, and they're the best kinds of friends. Also my dog, like having just like a fluffy emotional support has been really, really helpful. So just coming home to a smiling face, unconditional love. So do you guys want to meet her? Okay, we're going on a trip. Hey, oh, this is babe. She's camera shy, but yes, she's such a fluffy lover. You're such a lover. Love you. Second way is keeping your travel alive in your past travels. So I like to keep my travel mementos close by. So I guess the closest thing I have is like, I have sand from Plettenberg Bay Beach right next to my bed on my nightstand. But I have everything everywhere, like all over my room, and it makes me feel like those things really happened and they existed. And yeah, so I think that having your souvenirs close by and your memories, but also like reliving it. So I like to make videos, but you can scrapbook, you can make photo books, you can journal about it. Like there's so many different kinds of things you can do with your memories, making them into little videos. And so that way you're reliving the time that you were traveling, and that for me makes it a little bit easier. All right, here is a photo book I created when traveling through the Balkans, for example. I also have a scrapbook from my time in Cancun in 2017. Okay, so this is probably an easy one, but it's true. eating healthy and portioning your meals. Sometimes it's easy when you're just like sitting around to just eat. But I feel much better when I eat proportionally and I eat healthy foods, nutritious foods, most of all. Everything is fine in moderation. Like I had a pint of ice cream last night, and oh well, but you know, in general, I like to eat pretty healthy. Self-improvement, and I will be the first one to tell you, I hate self-improvement books. Like, it just feels like it's preachy. But when you're not traveling and your mind's not constantly in fight or flight and you're not moving, it's a really good time to work through past traumas, to work out if you feel like your body isn't in the shape you want it to be, like getting a motivation to put it into that shape. Mentally and physically, just like improving on yourself while you have the time. So that's what I'm doing. I have a bit of a short temper, so I'm working on not getting such an intense reaction at like little things. So if somebody says something and it triggers me, automatically not just getting defensive and getting upset, but really just giving a normal reaction, just like rolling your eyes or just walking away and taking a break. So that's what I'm working on, because I'm from the South, and in the South we definitely have a bit of short temper. So I blame Georgia for that. Also, I think that like taking an interest in things bigger than yourself has really helped me as well. Like, simple things is like when you go to the grocery store, just asking the cashier, how was your day today? What did you do? Like, just taking an interest in strangers and talking to people and listening to other people about what they're doing. And yeah, just especially random people. For some reason, like talking to random people for me, like really helps me. So yeah, just take an interest in other people and try and like just make somebody else's day a little bit better. This is one of my tips. Read. It like takes your mind off everything. It puts you into a fantasy world. And Netflix to me gets really old, but immersing myself in a book has been really helpful. So yeah, those are my tips for how to survive traveling. And we all go through ups and flows, so sometimes it'll be better, sometimes it'll be worse, but yeah, these are things that have helped me overall. All right, so for Nina's tips, which she says has not really helped her so much, but she still thought they would be good to share, is one, planning your trips for the future. This personally hasn't helped me because I change my mind way too much and I would just get really impatient. But I have heard that it helps people to have something planned so you have something to look forward to. Also, visiting places in your own country, like being a tourist in your own city or state and just going seeing local places. I call them soft adventures. These have helped me before. So in other stages of my life where I haven't been traveling, soft travels have really been super important in helping me keep my sanity. But right now, I just really don't have time for that. I just really need to focus on working and like my YouTube and grinding and just, yeah, and possibly making life plans soon. I really appreciate you guys watching, and yeah, this is pretty much my survival tips for normal life, especially for those people like me who I know I have a lot of friends out there who are nomadic and prefer to be on the road more than they are off the road. But yeah, sometimes it's also nice just to feel balanced and have a routine, so that's really important as well. Like, and it's hard to have a routine traveling. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like my content, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll be out with more content next week. I just got some Shein packages, so I guess I'm gonna try and do another haul. Alright, thanks. Bye.